So let's take a minute and talk about the upcoming recession of 2022. It's coming. In fact, I think it's here. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably thinking there's going to be some incredible opportunities in real estate, in the real estate space, literally right around the corner. Now, as you may know, I lost $50 million in 2008, and that taught me some great lessons on how to prepare for the next inevitable crash. And that crash is upon us. You know what they say, you either lose or you learn from your setbacks, and I chose to learn. Now, I want to share some insights with you so that you're armed with the knowledge you need to position yourself to create legacy wealth for yourself, for your kids, for their kids during this upcoming recession. So where are we today? So basically, Bank of America has already said we are technically in that recession right now. Jamie Dimon, the head of Chase, said it could be a hurricane. The stock market is, the Dow, then S&P and NASDAQ have closed for new lows, officially has dropped into bear territory. Bitcoin down around, the low 20,000 range. Now, I know also that there are a lot of people that were planning to retire that now can't because of the decline in stock value. Now, should you be scared right now? No, you shouldn't be scared. You should be absolutely freaking excited. There's going to be exponential opportunities in multifamily to acquire assets at cents on the dollar. That's what's coming. So let me ask you a question. As real estate prices continue to drop, when do you think is the best time to create wealth? In a booming economy or in the midst of a recession? Now, if you said in the midst of a recession, congratulations. Your head's in the right space. Now, here's, I think, a couple of statements from Warren Buffett tie into this. They're really relevant to what we're talking about here. And here's one. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Do you think fear is coming? You bet it is. It's already here. And it's going to get worse because, of course, the media is going to make it seem much worse than it is. Another one of Warren Buffett's quotes is, buy in weakness, sell in strength. Weakness is coming, okay? So he's basically saying do the opposite of what the general population has been doing. They've been in a buying frenzy in real estate. You've seen it. People are offering thousands over asking price and buying into, market strength. And there always seems to be buying hysteria in real estate and stocks when the market booms. And I feel the driving catalyst behind that is greed and FOMO, of course, fear of missing out. Now, inexperienced investors are driven by emotion, which can lead to very poor decision making. Now, in the multifamily space, there were a lot of skinny deals that were done these last couple of years, deals that can't sustain a drop in income. So not just our price is going to go down, there's going to be some deals that have to sell, deals that go into receivership, for example. I remember deals in Tennessee and Florida and Texas where we were in best and final, and we stretched our bid and really sharpened our pencil, and we got massively outbid. And I'm scratching my head. Are you kidding me? Those deals are going to be in trouble. So this, my friend, is when everything starts to go on sale. And this is when the biggest opportunity to create legacy wealth for yourself and your family actually begins. Now, some economists are saying it could be the greatest transfer of wealth in history that's going to be happening over these next few years. So the first piece of capitalizing on the opportunity that's coming is to decide on your vehicle. If for me, it's multifamily, okay? Then you have to become competent in that vehicle. Because once you have competence, then you'll have confidence, and then you'll have the ability to influence people to invest with you and sell to you, and you'll be able to influence brokers, for example. Like I said, my vehicle is, for investing is multifamily properties. Multifamily properties bring cash flow. So if you don't have a vehicle for wealth creation, I would strongly encourage you to consider multifamily. It's awesome, and I've trained many people to do it successfully, and I know anyone that has the desire to learn it can learn it, okay? That way, when the opportunities start to present themselves, and they're coming, there's probably 6 months to a year, we're going to be in the thick of it. When that happens, you'll have a plan in place and the confidence to act on it. Now, the second key to winning in a recession is the availability of capital. So this is the time to put your financial house in order, okay? Right now, not later when credit's dried up and money is scarce. So here's some thoughts around capital and how to navigate finances. What you're going to learn is these deals take money, but it doesn't have to be your own money. But that said, you need to get your own house in order as well. Slow your spending. And accumulate as much available cash as you possibly can to invest. Eliminate as much of your personal consumer debt as you possibly can. I guess you know the difference between good debt and bad debt. If you don't know the difference, then go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. you want to also try to access as much traditional credit as you can. You can set up business lines of credit, build your business credit. You can get HELOC loans, home equity lines of credit. You can raise your credit card limits. There's a lot of things you can do in this vein. Now, it's just as important to remember that it's the irresponsible use of money that gets people in trouble, not the responsible use. So only do this if you understand the difference between cash flow producing activities versus consumer spending. And you're also going to want to network and build relationships with private money lenders and investors for your deals and alternative funding sources, maybe outside of traditional financing. You're also going to want to network and build relationships with private money lenders and alternative funding sources outside of traditional funding. But probably one of the most important things you can do is network and build relationships with potential equity investors to invest or partner in your specific deals. And here's what you do. You let them know you're investing in multifamily. You're always looking for partners, but you pre-frame them that you're looking to buy assets when the market has crashed. And you explain why. Now, the next tip is to double down on any income producing skill other than, your regular source of income. And that's going to, this will require an investment of time, money, blood, sweat, and even tears to make that happen. And for me, the skill has been multifamily, like I said. And I've invested a lot of time and money into developing that craft. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, multifamily sounds great, but I don't have a ton of money to get started. Well, guess what? Most people don't, okay? And what surprised me when I got started was learning that it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the money I didn't have. It was more about the knowledge I didn't have. Now, I have scores of students that have bought thousands of units with none of their own money in their deals. There is so much money looking for investment, even in a recession, that if you learn this business, you'll develop the competence, like I said, which will then equate to the confidence, which will then equate to your ability to influence people to invest with you. Now, when I tell you now is the time to learn this, I don't say that lightly. If you're trying to learn this business in the depths of the recession, it's going to be too late. In 2008, when I lost everything, I was hiding under a rock, right? Not this time, okay? I'm getting ready to massively capitalize on what's coming, and I hope you do the same. Now, I'd highly encourage you, if it's possible for you, to attend my 3-day live multifamily boot camp that's coming up in Denver at the end of July. It's July 29th, 30th, and 31st. And I've got an incredible deal right now where you can come for all 3 days for $197. Yes, you heard me right. And it's not a sales pitch. It's $197 for 3 days of training. It also includes some awesome bonuses like my deal evaluator software and my document library. So yes, $197 for 3 full days of training. And like I said, it's not a sales pitch. Now, it is drinking through a freaking fire hose about every aspect of this business so you can go capitalize on the incredible opportunity that's coming. So you got to bring your A game. But click on the link right now. You could literally have an opportunity these next few years to set yourself up for life, set your children up, set their children up. Like I said, some economists have said it's going to be the greatest transfer of wealth in our history. You don't want to miss it, okay? Come spend 3 days with me in Denver. I've got a great room rate at the hotel. It's like a little over $100 a night. Denver is United's hub, so you can fly there nonstop from anywhere. And remember this business is a team sport, and there's going to be a lot of opportunity to network with other like-minded people who want to capitalize on this as well, who want to capitalize on what's coming. 2 years from now, don't be looking back at today wishing you'd taken action on your dreams. Click on the link. Come see me in Denver. I promise you'll be glad you came.